We are here wanting to share, eager to share. It's usually our opening line. Tracy is the medium in which we, collective consciousness, source energy, can speak through Tracy. So it is a wonderful exchange and a miracle for those who think it is a miracle. Some do not think it is a miracle at all. They think it is just odd. We'll say it that way, odd. When Tracy tries to explain what it is all about, receiving source energy, she is fascinated by the whole, we want to say, process of. And it's not even a process. It is Tracy has moved aside, allowing the connection, allowing the words to flow. And so we, collective consciousness, want to share, to increase, to enhance peace on the planet. But it truly starts with peace in oneself, peace in a heart, peace in the mind. How does one obtain peace in the mind, peace in the heart, peace in oneself? It is not an easy achievement. And could you even say, is it an achievement? Something that needs to be worked on daily, and is it work? Peace. Where does it come from? Where do all emotions come from? A peaceful moment truly creates the expansion of divine connection. All souls are connected to the universe. We'll say it that way. All souls are connected to source energy. All souls are connected to collective consciousness, eternal light beings. All souls are connected, always receiving guidance. So when you think about your intuition, and you would perhaps say, oh, I should have listened to my gut. I didn't, and it didn't go well. Where does that come from? Where does intuition come from? Where does this guidance come from? So even for those who think this is peculiar or odd, it would be understood that every soul has come to Mother Earth with intuition, divine intuition. Every soul has come to Mother Earth. It's the brightest light within. We often ask the question, where were you before arriving upon Mother Earth? Where were you? Where were you? Most tend to ponder where one will be after the transition from Mother Earth. So we are wanting to place forth segments of sharing, and it is only sharing, segments of sharing, how one can find peace within oneself, because it truly starts there, peace on the planet. We spoke about vibration, and it is true, peace is a vibration, like anger and happiness and joy, sorrow. It is a vibration, compassion, a vibration. So when you are living in peace, and isn't that funny, truly, because peace to one is not peace to another, sort of like a roller coaster. Some find a roller coaster the most exciting experience, and others in the same experience, even sitting side by side, may have the most terrifying experience. Where does it come from? Why would one feel this was exciting and the other only feel the fear of it? Where does it come from? And why would ones become angry about something and others, they couldn't care less about it? Why would one person feel very deep sorrow and sad about something and another not caring at all? So emotions truly come with life experience, even though everyone experiences emotions. You are meant to experience all emotion. In fact, that is why you have arrived to Mother Earth. One of the grandest reasons, not the only reason, but one of the grandest reasons, to feel something. To feel something. So what are you feeling this day? Is it peace in your heart? And ones will say, are you kidding me? Do you know my life? Do you know what just happened to me? Fill in the blank. There are many, if not thousands, of reasons not to feel peaceful. A peaceful moment would be impossible for many, and it is understood. Peace in one's heart, where does it come from? Does it come from having a really good day where all things line up in perfect order? Or does it come from knowing of this beautiful connection that each soul has with divine? And we're going to say divine, fill it in. Ones will say God, ones will say universe, ones will say source energy, collective consciousness, heaven, the vastness, the oneness, spirit, if you will. There are so many words, but truly boiled right down, the words are representing a connection to something beyond one's physical being, beyond the expansion of. We often talk about light, inner light, God within, expanding the light outwards. We would ask that you ponder the light that is provided for you each moment in time. We would ask that you ponder the twinkle of the stars, the brilliance of the moon, the rays of the sun. And it is true that when you truly think about your surroundings upon Mother Earth, yes, you have night and day, but even at night, the moon shines. Even if there are clouds, the sun shines. So when you think about light, you are always receiving light. And you are always holding your inner light. When you can find that peaceful moment and sort of extend your beautiful light, think of you as the rays of the sun. So the rays of the sun are shining upon you, shining upon earth. And your light within, your rays, if you will extend, especially in the moment of compassion, the moment of kindness, the moment of love, feeling abundant, if you will, feeling zest for life, feeling at peace. Because it is a vibration, you can see how it would extend forth. You always know when there's a happy person around. They just radiate light. You see it in their eyes. You see it in their being. You see it as they walk or prance down the street, if you will. So what we are sharing is that every soul has the deepest connection to beyond what one is experiencing, if you will. We are not trying to convince anyone, not at all. In fact, if you do not believe in any of this, you most likely would not have found this video. Most likely, you would have turned it off as soon as we said collective consciousness, source energy. As soon as we talked about mediumship, Tracy moving aside, would have click, gone. And that is fine. But for those who feel, we want to say guided, just by their own intuition, not because someone is saying, oh, you should do this or you should do this, by one's own inner essence of all that they are, in search for the peace held within, in search for the compassion held within. And isn't it amazing that all things have frequency, yes, vibration, yes, the expansion, yes. But you could also think of that as levels. So level of compassion. Where are you on the scale? And some who would be an absolute of 0 to 10, if you will, 10 being the highest. Some would be at 10. Compassion to animals at 10. They would risk their own life saving an animal, not even thinking about their own safety, if you will. See an animal in danger and just rescue. Compassion at a 10. And there are some who may have compassion at a 10 for something, but certainly not compassion for all things. Compassion for other people might be at a 2 or a 3. Compassion for a certain person might be at a 0. So isn't it fascinating how the scale moves, compassion moves, kindness? How kind are you to a total stranger? How kind are you to your loved ones? How kind are you to yourself? Where are you on that scale? And isn't it fascinating that you could be a 10 to a total stranger, kindness to a total stranger? Do you need help? Yes, I will help you. Or even a beautiful smile, not even offering help, just a beautiful gesture to say, I acknowledge you, I see you. The scale moves for different experiences. And that sort of goes back to, why is one terrified on a roller coaster and another free of just embracing the excitement and the rush of it all? Isn't it fascinating? So where is all this going? It's sort of little tidbits, not even really a topic. The topic is, we would guide ones gently to go within, to bring forth your divine loving light, in the understanding that divine loving light is always flowing to you. It is always flowing to you. And isn't it fascinating that the light from the sun will shine even when mankind is at war? The sun is always shining. The moon is always shining upon mankind. And would it make sense that the sun and the moon and the stars and the universe and Mother Earth, would it make sense that all oneness holds a vibration of love, holds a vibration of compassion, holds a vibration of peace? So when you can find a still moment to bring forth your own inner essence of divine light and sort of push it forward, knowing it is connecting with the light you are receiving, we would say miracles happen. And miracles happen if ones are not truly pushing forth, if you will. There are some who are in the space and time where they could not feel good at all. And it is understood that there are times in one's lifetime that there is no way one would feel that they have divine light. And in that space, it is very difficult to see light shining upon oneself if one is feeling the darkness of. Understand that when you are feeling the darkness of any one thing, just think of the light shining upon you. Think of your light that you came forth with from Mother Earth, to Mother Earth, and from Mother Earth. Most would agree that ones will transition into divine light. So if you already hold the light with and without physical form, lack of better words, in the darkest of times, understand that your light is always present, always there, waiting to emerge. Think of the sunrise. The sun is emerging always. Your light is the same. Think of your light as a sunrise. And think of a dark time that you may be going through or went through or perhaps down the road. Remember that your light is the light of the sun. And it is the light of the moon, and it is the light of the twinkling stars, and it is the light in the vastness, in the oneness, in the wholeness. It is your fullness. It is your peace. So, a little sharing, a little sharing. Shine your light. Shine your light. And we are not speaking about, oh, light and love, and then cut someone off in the parking lot. No. We are speaking of the deepest sense of love. Your authentic self, your self-eternal light. Ah, so good. There is great love for you. Thank you.